This video is for educational purposes only.
Would you have expected this man with nearly 800,000 subscribers to be going to prison for 500 years?
Huh?
No, that's not an exaggeration. But wait, would you have expected this other YouTuber to be a criminal? What about this one? Or this one? Or this one?
Well,
Today, we will be talking about YouTubers who became horrible criminals.
Nigga,
Hey guys, welcome back to
500.
video. I just want to say thank you. Let's check out the outfit.
Outfit of the day.
It's me, Tub. I broke out of prison. My girlfriend broke up with me, so I had to break out of prison too. Nah, shut up, bro. Shut up. Alright, let's get started with the video. The Stokes Twins, a channel with 8.7 million subscribers owned by Alan Stokes and Alex Stokes. They began uploading in 2017 and their content consisted of skits, Q&As, and showing off their bodies. Yup. Anyway, in 2019, they went through a prank phase, and fast forward to now in 2021, it seems they make Mr. Beast type challenge videos, and I'm not gonna lie, they get an amazing amount of views. But let's get back to their prank era, specifically in October of 2019. One of those pranks was called the quote-unquote bank robbery gone wrong prank, where both of the twins pretend to rob banks and run off with bags of money and ski masks. At one point in the video, they order an Uber, right? And how do you expect the Uber driver to react?
Uber for Alan? Yes. What is it?
Actually real?
Our getaway driver just bailed on us. So, is it, what is it? What's this? Oh, we're going to like a costume party. Okay, can I just take these right? Just get out of my office. Actually? Yes. No, we're gonna get caught. Okay. No, we can't do,
This dude was scared to death and told him to get out of his car. Later in the video, we find out that the Uber driver actually had guns drawn at him by police because they thought he was a legitimate getaway driver. They later released him because, well, no shit, he was innocent. Remember when YouTubers would make their videos 10 minutes just to put extra ads in their videos? Well, you know,
Wait, why would y'all, They didn't get him?
YouTube reduced that to 8 minutes now, but back in the day, yeah, it was 10 minutes, and I'm sure we all remember that. Anyway, in order to stretch their video to 10 minutes, these idiots included a clip of the police getting frustrated with them for thinking this was funny. Why would... Okay.
But then, like, I guess the ski mask is kind of like made
Dude, think about what's going on nowadays. Think about it, man. You've got to be smarter than that, man. You're lucky you didn't get any guns drawn at you. You're absolutely lucky you didn't get any guns drawn at you.
Yeah, so after this prank was uploaded, they faced no consequences until August of 2020, almost an entire year later. The brothers were each charged with one felony count of false imprisonment affected by violence, menace, fraud, or deceit, as well as one misdemeanor count of falsely reporting an emergency, according to the Orange County District Attorney's Office. Here's another fun fact. So you know when the police called them out for being idiots at the end of their video? Well, that was just a warning. They just got a warning. It was not like they did not get a charge or anything.
Oh, but they posted it.
Later went to a real bank and filmed the prank again after the warning. I mean, they were lucky they weren't arrested first go.
Nigga, Bro, yo, did these niggas not get the memo, bro? You're a YouTuber, nigga, start faking that shit. Real bank in a robber fit. Yo, these niggas did not get the fucking memo.
I mean, they were lucky they weren't arrested first go, but they got a chance and they fucked it up again. Also, this is their horrible reaction to their Uber driver almost being killed.
No, so like there was an Uber, I called an Uber driver, right, and we both got in the car, and then the like people like saw us get in the car with like the ski mask and everything on, and then the Uber driver kicked us out of the car. 1 minute later, there were like 10 cop cars that pulled out like guns on him. Like they were like rifles. They thought he was a getaway driver, so he had like 15 guns like put on. He's like, I'm not even a part of this.
Yo,
so, like,
laughing is absolutely.
Poor guy.
Why would they point it at him
now,
and not the niggas with the
story
fits
is
on?
from April of
Laughing
this
at
year.
that is
the
wild,
Stokes
bro.
twins plead guilty to the crimes committed in the video. A judge in California sentenced the twins to community service and a year's probation for a misdemeanor. They could have faced up to 5 years in prison for the
They should have got at
pranks,
least a little bit.
They're not going to prison.
Like give them a
They're
month
just
or
doing a
something,
little
bro.
community service, and you know, if it were up to me, man, you kind of messed up when you did it again.
Give them a month at least.
All right, you know what? Let's move on to the next person. Omi in a Hellcat. Okay, so judging from this dude's oldest videos, it seems he was already rich when making his first video, judging by the fat chain and cars he's showing off. That was in 2019. Fast forward to 2021, and he's still doing the same thing.
That motherfucker
We'll just call him a
tested,
rich
bro.
vlogger. Anyway, I looked up how this man was making his money, and
he gotta get tested on
apparently
that
this man owns many estates, including a
I think I remember this big ass. Yo, y'all know who this is? I know Omni's story. Y'all know who this is?
mansion and 2 nightclubs. But the main way he makes his money is extremely illegal. Now, when I say illegal, what do you think of? Drugs? Firearms? If you guessed piracy, then you're right. So let's explain how this man and 2 of his other associates
Damn, bro, how many? Yo, I would have to investigate that nigga too. This nigga got like 5 bust down chains as a YouTuber. The fuck is this? I would have to investigate him, bro. I've seen a different chain in every single clip.
$35 million in 1 year. So these guys made a quote-unquote app
Dumbass
that would illegally
shit.
stream TV.
Nah, that
These
shit was
men
hard.
subscribed to video services such as Verizon, Fios, DirecTV, and many more. Then used a device to rip the MP4 files and simply put it on their own app, which was called Gears TV. By the way, the logo is literally the Gears of War logo. These guys had no
my favorite
humility
game all
when it
the time.
came
Yo, I'm
to
not gonna
ripping
lie.
people off and stealing. Anyway, they charged $19 a month for customers to pay on.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Yo, I did not know you get 500 years for this. The crazy part of why I'm shocked is that I know someone who, like, you know, like 500 years. Yo, why did he take the Gears of War logo though? I fuck with Gears of War so heavy.
Logo is literally the Gears of War logo. These guys had no humility when it came to ripping people off and stealing. Anyway, they charged $19 a month for customers to pay on for their Android devices, and that includes jailbroken Amazon Fire Sticks. And well, let's just say business was booming.
Yo, niggas
All
got
3 men
jailbroken
bought
Fire
extravagant
Sticks.
houses,
Ain't gonna say too
vehicles,
much
and
on niggas in the
chains
chat, though.
until a couple of months ago when
I
the
know.
FBI was reaching out to Omi. He even uploaded a video titled "The FBI is Back," where he says this.
This was a matter for any copyright holders to come to me
Chill,
and say, hey,
guys, chill,
stop
chill.
using it.
No, the fuck it wasn't. This was a matter of not distributing
bro.
copyrighted
Chill.
content and
It's
having
hot.
others pay you
It's
for it.
hot.
You're supposed to know that. You're
This
not
shit got
supposed
me
to
a
wait
little,
until someone tells you to stop. This is copyright we're talking about. You guys remember when Mr. Beast hummed a song in one of his videos and the record label claimed the entire video? Copyright is a very serious thing. Now imagine if you
can't
ripped
hum?
an entire service
Oh
off.
my god,
What
bro.
did you expect?
Nigga, I just wait till I blow up, bro. I be having anything stuck in my head. GG's to me. It's up for me, nigga. I be having everything. Any and everything, dog. I ain't gonna make it.
Would happen. He talks about his entire case within the video, and someone even commented this. Bro, stop speaking about your case on YouTube. Your lawyer should have told you that. They'll use anything you say online against you. Omi could face 514
Damn.
years, aka life in prison, if he is convicted of the charges. That includes conspiracy, violating the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, reproduction of protected work, access device fraud, false statements to a bank, and money laundering.
Nah, hey, them fire sticks
Pollution
tough. Yo,
Entertainment.
y'all niggas got fire
Matthias
sticks.
Oyarzo,
Yo.
born September 19th, 2003. Better known online as Pollution Entertainment. This boy was a former YouTuber from Chile.
boy.
I feel like people might get mad at the way I pronounced it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and correct
Chile.
myself and say Chile.
Chile.
He began uploading Five Nights at Freddy's gameplay videos, skits, and other things kids do on YouTube. In one
Okay.
of his earlier videos titled 50 Things About Me, he talks about how he goes on gore
Plead the fifth,
websites and
man.
just laughs at the videos he watches.
Ew.
Anyway, on May 19th,
Ew.
2018, Matthias uploaded a video titled My Baby Kitten Jason. It's just a 5-second
Aw.
clip of his kitten licking his paws. A few months later in December, Matthias uploaded another video where he announces that he adopted 2 new kittens due to his last one dying from a quote-unquote accidental cause. Except
What?
the cat didn't die from an accidental cause. Matthias got into a heated argument with someone on WhatsApp, and to piss them off even more, he sent them a video of him brutally murdering his cat on video. Now, don't worry, I'm not going to describe the specifics, nor am I going to put any screenshots up on this video.
What?
The video ended up getting leaked, and Matthias was doxxed, and the video
What?
infuriated many people not only in Chile, but around the world. Here's a video of people standing outside of his house as a result of him getting doxxed.
De informes y por eso es que todavía no hemos podido darle tramitación.
And in that same news segment, his mother
What? First of all, this what? Wait. To get at someone in an argument, you sent them. I have a lot of questions, bro. Huh? You're done. Second, why is there niggas sliding to his house? I'm not gonna lie, niggas don't slide to like, you know what I'm saying, a human house after they get murdered, bro. Yo, why is niggas sliding to his house?
was interviewed, and she explains that Matthias has a disorder, which we later found out was Asperger's, and that they're never buying any pets again, and they will try everything in their power to fix Matthias. He uploaded an apology video, but that apology is dog shit. He literally says that the cat
Damn.
wasn't feeling well, so he tried to make him
Nigga.
feel better by hitting his legs. This dumbass's account was taken down almost 2 years later in 2020. Yeah, I don't know why YouTube took so long to do that. And also, shout out to Critical. He's one of the people that really brought this story to light, and a month after Critical's
What's
video,
Critical?
Matthias' channel was taken down.
Or a different YouTube.
Nasim Agdam. Nasim Agdam was a 39-year-old Iranian woman who promoted veganism and a healthy lifestyle here on YouTube, though most of her content was out there, to say the least. She had about 3,000 subscribers, and everything seemed to be going well for the most part. Well, until YouTube demonetized her channel and her second channel. She became outraged with the fact that they were basically stealing her livelihood and complained about only making 10 cents from 300,000 views. She even spoke out about it in a video, which, yeah, that isn't right. You should not be making 10 cents for every 300,000 views, but I'm sure YouTube had a reason to demonetize her channel. Anyway, this woman lived in San Diego and in a fit of rage drove hundreds of miles to San Bruno, California to the YouTube headquarters with murder in mind. Her family had filed a missing persons report, and on the morning of the shooting,
bro, I thought she was going there to complain. She drove to the headquarters with murder on her mind.
She drove hundreds of miles to San Bruno, California to the YouTube headquarters with murder in mind. Her family had filed a missing persons report, and on the morning of the shooting, police actually found her, but, you know, they just informed the family, told her, hey, yo, your daughter's safe, but, obviously, they didn't know she was going to shoot up the YouTube headquarters. Later that day, Nasim walked into the building's patio and shot 3 people until turning the gun on herself. Luckily, those 3 people have recovered. I've never seen anyone get so mad over getting demonetized that they shoot up a place, let alone that this was a...
Bro, yo, they demonetized you, so you went to go shoot up the niggas that didn't demonetize. Like, you got to think about it. You walk into a YouTube headquarters, there's going to be niggas who probably just at the front taking calls. You're gonna go shoot the niggas that don't demonetize you for what, bro?
A woman and not a guy. It's really rare to hear about women shooters. Also, in an interview the next day, her father wasn't even crying that his daughter left this earth or the fact that she tried taking
Yo, Rage, we did the 3 subs, my boy. Damn, yeah, 77.
He's sorry.
I'm sorry. I can't believe it.
Also handing out a statement.
Oh, new FIFA tomorrow, Rage. You getting it?
Is in absolute shock and can't make sense of what has happened yesterday.
Not gonna lie, one of my kids do that, bro. You disowned,
yes,
bro.
The Colorado shooter that girls on TikTok simped for. This came to a shock to me, but this kid actually had a YouTube channel before he actually did those things, and he went by the name of Not So Fantastic Devin. I'm not gonna talk about the shooting, but I am gonna talk about his channel with about 200 subscribers. He only has 3 videos up, and they're all shitty Dead by Daylight streams. Nothing special.
Yo, you on that nigga
commentary. Not only did this dude have horrible morals, but he also had a horrible PC. But this comment stood out to me. It's kind of crazy to think about the fact that the people playing with him had no idea they were playing with a future school shooter. And I completely agree. That must be a trip. I don't even know if the people know who Devin actually
he gotta
being.
go, bro.
But while in the comments, I also came across a lot of his fans. Yes, fans. I'll show you guys one example because I'm not gonna fill this video up with his fans. So we see this comment right here. I love you so much, Devin. And there's my response. I'll never understand why people praise other people like this. Elliot Roger. Elliot Roger was a beta male, to put it simply. He's literally been dubbed the Virgin Killer by a bunch of news sites. So the story goes that this man had a mental illness and shot up a college, killing 6 and injuring 14. Bro. I mean, no shit. For someone to do what he did, you'd have to have some sort of mental illness. His childhood was normal for the most part, growing up with divorced parents like many kids nowadays. His dad even helped direct Hunger Games. Except Elliot was very socially awkward. Before the shooting, he uploaded a video titled Retribution, where he explains his reasoning for the shooting he plans on taking part in.
I don't know what you don't see in me. I'm the perfect guy.
What?
And yet you throw yourselves at all these obnoxious men.
What?
Instead of me.
Yeah, like I said.
This video is still up? This video is still up?
He further explains his plans later in the video.
After I've annihilated every single girl in the sorority house, I'll take to the streets of Isla Vista and slay every single person I see there.
Bro.
After this video was filmed, he went out and sent a 137-page document about his entire life story to certain friends and family. One of those people being his therapist.
Bro, niggas think after they do some shit like this, niggas actually gonna give a fuck about them. Like, you sat there and wrote all that and like did that shit thinking anyone is gonna give a fuck about you after you committed that crime. Like, nigga, my boy, you're like, after that day, you're done, nigga. You were a speck on the planet, but you're gone. No one's worried about you. Sunlight not even doing bro justice.
Just quickly called his parents and was like, yo, your kid is about to do something horrible. But by the time the parents found out, it was too late. Elliot had already stabbed 3 of his roommates to death.
Too terrible for George Chen's parents to even contemplate.
I just don't know why this happened to our son. It's crazy. This just doesn't make any sense.
At 9:27 p.m., the first reports of a mass shooting underway.
Elliot's next target was a sorority to, quote, take revenge on all the girls he believed rejected him. After no one let him in, he opened fire on 3 random girls walking on the block. 2 of them sadly passed away. After that, he shoots into a deli filled with students. He then shot and killed 1 more person.
Our son was the most important thing in the world to all of us. He was our only child, and he was so much a part of our lives that it's hard to imagine how things are going to be like now that he's gone.
Eventually, he crashed his car and then turned the gun on himself.
Fuck, bro.
Mr. Anime. Trey Eric Seltzer, aka Mr. Anime, joined the platform in 2006 and would upload anime review videos. The name of the channel was Lenscat Productions, but he went by Mr. Anime. We spoke about him in the Darkest YouTube Iceberg, so if you watch that, you already know what's coming. As he would upload his regular videos, he would also upload videos showing off his firearms, though no one was alarmed because he uploaded a rant where he talks about how disturbing the increase in mass shootings has become.
Today I'm writing on something a little bit... Right? Yes, I'm ranting on something a little bit anime unrelated. I'm ranting on all the shootings that have been happening. I'm a firearms owner myself, but it is a little bit disturbing.
Did this nigga try to throw people off his trail?
Like this at these times, all the people that were victims. You think it won't happen to me, but sometimes it does. But seriously, every day I open Yahoo, I'm like, well, time to see what today's shooting is, and hey, there's another one. So
someone let me know when 21 on.
I think it's why.
In February of 2012, Trey said that he was going to take a 2 to 3 week break to reward himself. At the end of his break, he announced on March 13th that he had a new job in a field he found fascinating, and it may prevent him from uploading videos, though he planned to upload on his blog. In the early morning of March 20th, 2012, Trey lured his mother out into the garage, where he shot her in the chest at point-blank range. From here, he entered the home and shot his brother in the head. His father woke up from the shots and entered the living room to investigate, only to be shot by Trey in the torso, just like he shot his mom. From here, Trey destroyed the whole house and killed the remaining pets in the house before carrying weapons and 100 rounds of ammo into Waller High School down the street with plans to commit mass murder. His original plan was to kill at least 70 students at the school's pep rally in order to become one of the biggest mass murderers in history, as revealed in his interrogation.
They were the first immediate human targets in my sight. And if I was going to go out and do anything, they would have to go.
He killed his family first to spare them from knowing what he was going to do next. However, Trey stood down and returned.
You killed your family so they wouldn't know what you were doing. Nigga, how do you live with yourself? He didn't have no reason but for the reason for them not to know.
Returned home, where he was arrested for murder. He revealed later that the event was becoming all too real, and as a result, he gave up. Trey was sentenced to life in prison. Trey had requested that his rights to parole would also be taken, believing he'd pose a danger to himself and others. On the walls in his home, he wrote several things in marker, including, "Why did I do this? I love my mom, dad, and brother. I miss my brother, father, and mother. And God, please forgive me, because I can't forgive myself."
Shut the fuck up, bro.
Alyssa Deval. Now, Alyssa was probably the hardest person to find information on, and I'm not talking about the crime she committed, I'm talking about her YouTube channel. There are no re-uploads, it's just the story. So I tried really hard to find re-upload something, but no, people don't care enough to re-upload videos about this person, and I see why. So apparently this woman had a YouTube channel surrounding makeup tutorials. This woman from South Carolina is guilty of murdering her 2 newborn children. Yeah, in 2017 she had a baby girl, and in 2018 she had a baby boy. Both times this woman delivered her babies, She
How do you
she
deliver
threw them
your
away in the trash outside. I forgot to mention that both times she delivered her babies, they were in her apartment, so she would throw them away in the trash can outside of the apartment. The reason she was caught was because the hospitals would keep tabs on her, you know, because she...
You would have your... Bro. Have your baby and throw them in the trash?
Probably went in when she was, you know, getting checkups on the baby's heartbeat, stuff like that. They were keeping tabs on her, basically. Until one day she came back to the hospital and tried to deliver the baby, but nothing came out. It was just the umbilical cord. And she was trying to play along with this idea of, like, she tried to play it off as a miscarriage, but I'm sure the hospital contacted authorities and they're like, yo, something's not right here. It doesn't say that in the article, but it says there were testimonials, so I'm gonna assume, I'm only assuming that those are the doctors that actually reached out to the authorities. But this woman ended up getting 40 years in prison, which I think, again, I think we can all agree that this person deserves life in prison. This deserves to rot in that prison cell.
Bro, she could have literally just taken the baby to the hospital. Dumpster baby. This is a thing, Kaya? That's a thing? Bro, what do you mean, bro? What do you mean you just throw it away? That's not how a baby works.